We're recording. What's up? Welcome to our first Q&A. You guys have been asking a lot of questions.
I think probably making like a fully edited video, like explaining everything, is a lot harder than us just literally answering these questions face to face like this. So hopefully you don't unsubscribe when you see our faces. Thanks. So okay, what is the first question? We get this one all the time. Will Brent ever grow hair? I was thinking that myself.
Oh, well, I mean, I lost my hair
It's like you're not even trying.
Yeah.
Are you even trying right now?
I haven't tried in quite a few years. I lost my hair when I was 23, and I was trying to do like a weird comb over, so it just, now I do this, and this is going to be the look for the rest of my life.
Why do you redraw things in Flash or Vector? Why even use Photoshop? Aren't cartoons made in Vector? Which one should I use?
The thing about Photoshop and Flash is one is vector and one is in raster, and I personally feel like, and most designers will agree, is that raster is better for sketching.
Me and Brent grew up actually drawing with pencil, you know? And there's a feeling you get with that, especially in an exploratory phase. I feel like Photoshop, what's that other program?
TV Paint.
TV Paint feel very naturalistic when you're drawing in them. And in order to do a lot of exploration, which is what we do as designers, I prefer Photoshop.
And there are things about painting that work way better in Photoshop. Once you're done with your design, it is really trivial just to trace it in one of these vector animation programs and then start animating.
Animation is different than design.
So design, raster, animation, vector, and that's just how the pipeline tends to work.
And what are we?
Well, we're
designers. They don't paint frame by frame, right? I mean, how do you color an animation sequence?
They do color every frame by frame.
It's only the characters, not the backgrounds.
Yeah, not the backgrounds. Because a lot of animation is very clean, you can like paint fill the whole area. And usually on a character, there's only like 8 to 10 colors. All the colors are already figured out, so you just click through each scene and paint fill, paint fill, paint fill. It actually doesn't take that long. All right, guys, this is a big one. How do you get your lines so smooth?
You just gotta practice. You gotta draw. Seriously, like your hand needs to be very mechanical when it comes to cleanup. Sometimes I use the pen tool for very long curves that I can't pull out with my hand, or I don't want to use my mental focus to do so. But yeah, you just go into a samurai state and you just draw a real straight line.
It just takes years of practice as well. I mean, I used to do caricatures where you ink like straight up. It's a lot of inking skill. And drawing with the default hard round brush, you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it, guys. It just takes practice.
Just practice. If you don't like your line, delete it, do it again. Do you think one person alone can manage weekly animation shorts 5 to 10 minutes long?
Yeah, it really depends on the look you're going for. If you want to make a Flash cartoon with like a couple of smears and like just A and B poses, you can do 5 minutes in a week. But if you want full traditional animation, it's going to take you months.
That's why animation and YouTube don't really go together that well, because YouTube is all based on how often you upload.
Why are you guys so damn cool? I would like to say that I'm not cool. No.
I mean, speak for yourself, dude.
Okay. Well, okay, so we got one cool guy and one not cool guy.
Can you make a video showing how to use the perspective grid and how to draw and paint backgrounds?
In 2 videos from now, I'm going to do one specifically focusing on backgrounds, so I don't want to give away all that information right now, but stay tuned because I want to talk about the perspective grid and painting and lighting.
That's right.
Yeah, so very soon. Can you remake every video on your channel except with Bifu Brent, Yoko Ono, and the unpaid actor?
I don't think so, but we would love some fan art. Guys, send your fan art of those characters.
I think this is my favorite comment. Cal art style, yuck.
Dang.
Wow.
Ooh, shit.
Well, first of all, I have to say that this sounds like a very uninformed comment. I mean, it sounds like you don't know what the Cal art style is.
SpongeBob is a guy from Cal Arts. Is that Cal Arts style, you know?
Yeah.
Does that look like Adventure Time?
The bean mouth is sort of real.
I see what they're saying when they talk about Cal Arts style.
But neither of us went to Cal Arts, so I don't know if it's even applicable.
Yeah, I mean, look, you want to do animation as cheaply as possible.
Yeah.
Drawing a fully articulated mouth that you see the upside of and the downside of, it's just not that expressive. I understand why everyone falls back on the bean mouth. I don't think Cal Arts style is something that it's like the artist's fault at all. Like the industry saw Adventure Time, I would say, was the crux of it.
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, This is what we want, and they greenlit a bunch of shows that are similar to that. I mean, I'll tell you why CalArts is good. Every year, they make a short film. They have very little homework, and they spend time making a short film. By the time they've graduated CalArts, they have 4 films under their belt. If you guys want to get good, make 4 films.
Yeah, really. A lot of you guys ask, what programs do you animate in, and what programs do animation studios use?
Yeah, so animation studios, most of them are actually usually not in the USA, and they use Toon Boom, they use Harmony, and Flash most of the time.
Some still draw on paper, and then they just do the cleanup digitally.
That's rare, though. I mean, this is the future.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not that rare. That's how they do Adventure Time.
Korea.
Korean
It's Korean studios do that.
Korean studios, though. But everything else is like Harmony and Flash, and then sometimes hand-drawn.
Yeah. The worst email address.
Well, if that's all you got on us, I mean, there's a lot of other good things about BAM.
I agree with them.
Yeah.
All right, keep
So we can't change it now.
It's too late.
It's too late. It's too late.
Holy pointed ears! That was amazing! These characters could have their own show. Oh, and the churchy church lady appreciates the Episcopal shout-out. Well done, Brent and Max.
Wow.
Wow, thanks, Brent's mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
Really appreciate your comments.
What if I can't afford Photoshop? Can you guys make tutorials for Krita or other open source alternatives?
There's a lot of alternatives to Photoshop, guys. Gimp and Krita are both open source and free. Autodesk Sketchbook is now free. You just need to make an account. I think the entire Adobe CS2 suite is free if you have a computer that can run some of that older software.
CS2.
CS2. It's 7 years old, but it still works. Can we make tutorials for Krita and Gimp? That is not something we want our channel to be about. If you want to learn Krita, there are already so many good tutorials, and you can do all the same stuff in it. It's just a different hotkey or a different button. I wouldn't discourage anyone from using those programs. They're great. That's just not the focus of our channel.
But if you want to be in the industry, learn Photoshop.
Yeah, really.
Full stop.
Yeah.
We are professional industry artists trying to teach you guys how to be in the industry, how the industry works.
Photoshop is just, you can pay for it per monthly. It's not too expensive.
It's the standard.
Yeah.
Everyone uses Photoshop. Like, when I had my first job, all I did was save up money to get a Cintiq and to get Photoshop. Those are the most important things. Are you guys dating? You guys can submit to bam.redrawmyart any fan art.
Yeah.
We'll let you decide. You two were high as fuck filming this.
Well, this is California. Weed is legal, but...
we are not high.
No. It doesn't help for the...
My grandma smokes weed. It's not cool anymore. Wow, these dudes are some real dweebs.
Oh, well...
Thanks, Dweebo.
Yeah, I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah. I don't know who these guys are, but it's funny to see how the shaved one is moving his libs while the other is talking.
First of all, acting is really hard, guys, and...
I mean, you think Brent, like... You think it's easy for Brent to wake up every morning and shave himself?
I'm still getting used to this. I'm learning a lot from Max, and I have to shave every day and try really hard not to lip sync his lines.
Yeah, we're growing, guys.
We're growing.
Yeah. How long should it take a pro to make a walk cycle?
The walk cycle in our video took me 8 hours, which is a whole work day. But I think a more experienced person could do it much faster.
I think Brent was pretty fast. I mean, animation is a complicated thing. Where do I study animation and how do I get into the industry?
That's a really big, nebulous question with a lot of loose ends and paths that don't make sense because everyone kind of does it their own way. But the key answer mostly involves a lot of self-determination. And even if you can't get into a good art school, it's just learning a lot of this stuff by yourself. And then the second part is moving to LA because currently that is the biggest part of the animation industry in America.
I would recommend for television animation, you come down here. I mean, you ask what school, I would say go to CalArts. You know, a lot of people have different opinions. I mean, dude, if you get the choice to join the mafia, join the mafia, you know? So cool to learn the techniques. But the last scene, I laughed so hard, I walk mad up. Wow, thanks, Brent's mom.
Thanks, Brent's
Appreciate ya. Can you show us your drawing computer and equipment, all the software and hardware that you started on? Yeah, I mean, I had an Inchos tablet, which you have to draw here and look up here. I hate that.
Yeah,
once I got a Cintiq, my drawing sped up like 100%.
I started on an old PC that I built for gaming, and I had a Wacom Graphire 2, which is like a really glassy tablet. It was really difficult to draw on. It's also a question about what is our current stuff. What do you have at home, Max?
I got a Cintiq, 22 inches, Photoshop. I use a Mac and a PC sometimes, so that's about it.
Yeah, and same thing. I have a 22 HD Cintiq and a PC that I built for gaming and Photoshop, basically.
But the artist never blames the tools. It's about your ability.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, you can do a lot of this stuff on anything.
Yeah. Is
facial hair a requirement to be an artist?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How do y'all come up with the idea for this YouTube channel? Well, Brent came up with the idea for the YouTube channel. It's just great because we have audience feedback interacting with the creator. So we thought it was like a really good idea.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a channel where we have, fans have direct access to us and we make things for them.
Yeah.
And there's this audience engagement, and it's about art and cartoons because that's what we know about.
My question is there a lot of artists and animators that aren't from America overseas that work on projects that you do?
Oh yeah, animation is a very diverse industry. There's people here from the Philippines or from Korea or from Mexico, and they all came to LA to work in animation.
Yeah.
And then
it is a lot of Americans though.
It is, yeah, a lot of Americans.
Yeah. There's an odd bunch of people who are from other countries, and they're just determined people, with talent. How do you pick the art to be drawn? Can we just show right now a bunch of the submissions? Can we scroll through all the submissions?
Oh yeah, we've got 400 submissions some odd right now.
We've seen all your submissions, guys. We really want to get to all of them. We choose a theme, and we choose what piece of art will best work for explaining the theme.
We want to redraw all your art, guys.
We want to get to it. It takes us a month, guys. We write a script. We have to plan out the tutorials. We record. We're working every night after work on this. We got how many submissions right now?
Over 400.
Yeah. I mean, we've only got 8 videos, so
it's gonna
here we go.
Yep.
What cartoon or anime shows inspired you? Go for it.
I really love Futurama. I think we both do. And I love a lot of adult shows like King of the Hill. And anime, my favorite anime growing up was Evangelion.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could watch it anymore. It's so slow moving.
Yeah. I mean, I watched all the Disney like everyone did growing up. But what really changed me was when I was 13, I saw the Triplets of Belleville in a video store playing on TV, and I didn't know what it was, but it was just like, oh my God, there is a world out there of animation that I haven't even heard about. I felt the same way when I saw Akira for the first time. And I love animation, and Akira and the Triplets of Belleville were pretty big influences on me. And lastly,
guys, we have a big announcement. We finally have a website and a store where you can buy prints of the art we made for every episode.
BrentandMax.com.
If you want to support the channel, you can buy a print.
So is the original artist who submitted the artwork that we redrew, are they going to get compensation for their original characters?
Eventually they will. The store is really small right now, and we haven't made any money to speak of.
We have a total of 2 sales, guys.
2 sales.
Yeah.
So we're not sure exactly how we're going to set that up, but once the store starts getting some traction, we'll do something where we'll license the artwork from our contributors, and they'll receive a cut.
The store is an experiment right now.
Yeah.
We're seeing if anyone actually wants to buy prints. We are in the hole probably about $2,000 for our show.
Yeah, for all the camera, lights, and equipment.
Camera, lights, costumes,
yeah.
This is a complete labor of love. We don't make any money from BAM. We have to stress that. We work full-time jobs and then go and work on BAM after work. So if you want to help support it, go to the store, BrentandMax.com.
Yeah, just consider a donation to the channel.
Yeah.
Because you guys want to see videos.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I hope that was fun for you. If you have any more questions, feel free to type them in the comments below because we'll probably do another Q&A session at some point. And be sure to check out our website and our other previous videos. And we'll see you again soon.